You know what I mean?
That's right.
You know, I never done that, man. I don't even know where they come up with that, man. And then the guy's a rat, man. He been working for the feds for 2 years now. You know what I'm saying? Cooperate. So you can look at my paperwork, man. My paperwork. If I was ratting, it'd be on CNN. You know what I mean?
BMF Immortal, and it's cool. Like sometimes we switch perspectives, so it's from a law enforcement perspective.
Oh wow!
Instead of it being from the, you know, the actual hustler side of the aspirational side. Just
I don't know what you're talking about. Right. They ain't telling nobody. Because if you're telling, you can't even look forward to going home.
Okay, so 50 Cent blasted Lil Meech and posted video footage and evidence of him allegedly snitching on his security. The security, who ended up taking the fall for everything, said that he was asleep when Lil Meech threw everything in his lap.
Sir, my ID's in my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not pack my bag.
Now we can get that all straightened out after the fact.
Y'all, things are getting real heated between Big Meech and 50 Cent. Word is, Big Meech just sent 50 a text warning him to stop speaking on his son, or deal with serious consequences. This all popped off after 50 Cent leaked some wild footage of Lil Meech, allegedly snitching to the cops, and letting his former friend take the fall. And here's a twist: that same friend is now backing 50's claims, saying he actually went to prison because Lil Meech sold him out. As most of y'all know, 50's been taking shots at both Lil Meech and Big Meech for a while now, especially after their fallout over the BMF series. But this latest move? Looks like Big Meech has officially had enough if 50 keeps pushing. This feud might go from internet jabs to something way more serious.
It's not legal. Huh? It's not legal. What is it? It's not legal. Not legal what? To have a...
Alright, let's get into this wild body cam footage that 50 Cent just dropped. It shows Lil Meech allegedly snitching on his friend during a traffic stop. The clip is from an arrest where Meech's friend ended up getting cuffed, and according to that friend, it's because Meech threw him under the bus to save himself. The footage has folks talking, and it's got the internet split. Some are calling it straight up betrayal, while others think there's more to the story. But one thing's for sure, 50 Cent knew exactly what he was doing when he posted that clip.
Oh. Good, man.
Hey, I'll shoot the charger right now. What y'all found it on? Y'all found it.
In the video, both guys are detained, and Lil Meech is seen sitting in the back of a squad car. At one point, you hear him ask the officer, "Did you find the other stuff?" And this is right after the cop mentioned finding a gun. Now here's the wild part. The officer had just said that having the gun wasn't illegal, but Meech's question made them go back and search the car again, like he accidentally hinted at more being hidden. That moment is what's got people calling it a setup or straight up snitching.
It's not legal. Huh? It's not legal.
What is it?
It's not legal.
It's not legal what?
To have a firearm.
I'm talking about the other stuff.
Huh? Talking about the other guy? Yeah.
That's illegal.
And it just keeps getting messier. So this friend who claims Lil Meech snitched on him, he's not staying quiet at all. The guy, who goes by 3 Luck, hopped on Instagram and straight up aired everything out. He posted throwback photos of him and Lil Meech hanging out, plus the same body cam footage 50 Cent leaked. In the caption, he didn't hold back. He accused Meech of straight up pinning both gun and drug charges on him. During that traffic stop, 3 Luck wrote, "Reason I gotta do Fed time. I hate fake dudes like Lil Meech. In my Trezali life, supposed to be real, but out here doing hoish." He even dragged Big Meech into it, calling him out for raising a lame. According to him, Lil Meech made him take the fall while he was literally asleep in the car, and it didn't stop there. He brought up how 50 Cent is backing him for exposing the truth. He claimed Meech admitted he was wrong and even promised to pay him back, all while still being disloyal to 50. He went on to call out someone named Mitcher too, saying he'd known him for 20 years and couldn't believe he was still riding with Meech after what happened. He said he spent tons on lawyers and bonds, lost business money, and is about to miss years of his kid's life all because of the situation. And that death before dishonor code Meech and his people supposedly live by, 3 Luck said, "That's just as empty as people saying I love you now." Lil Meech hasn't said a word yet, but of course, you know who did. 50 Cent didn't waste a second. First, he reposted Michael Rainey Jr. SIG, throwing a sly jab by writing, "Proud of you, Michael. See what happens when you don't use drugs and blow your money on Chrome Hearts jeans?" Then 50 reposted the same body cam clip of Meech and added, "Yo, How you gonna throw your strapping drugs on your man's lap while he sleeps, like, here? This year's lol. And just when you thought it couldn't get more disrespectful, 50 came back with another post. He shared a BMF show photo and shaded Meech again, writing, "Pop." First he went to the airport with a gun and was popped and panicking. Now he is on tape telling his friends that airport jab. He was talking about that separate incident where Lil Meech got arrested at TSA for having an unloaded gun in his bag without a license. And here's the wildest part: Meech allegedly tried to tell police he wasn't legally an adult at 23 years old. Whew. This beef might be reaching a whole new level, and if Meech doesn't respond soon, this could really damage how people view him moving forward into.
I know, but unfortunately, there's certain procedures we have to follow anytime something comes in that's prohibited, correct?
Right. So listen,
You understand that, correct?
please give me
You have your ID on you?
Sir, my ID's in my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not
Okay.
pack my bag.
Well, we can get that all straightened out after the fact, okay?
thank you.
But until then, I have to put you in handcuffs until we figure this out.
Okay.
Okay, you understand that?
Can I call my mom or somebody?
We'll do that after.
Okay.
All right, just turn around for me, be cooperative. Everything's on video and audio surveillance. Plus, I'm on body cam. You understand that?
And to make matters worse, Meech tried pulling the classic "Do you know who I am?" move, dropping 50 Cent's name while pleading with TSA, hoping his fame would get him a pass.
You understand? Do you have anything else on you at this point?
No, I promise I don't.
Okay.
Actor, sir.
No, I understand.
Man.
Do you have a concealed
my
weapons
life.
permit or anything like
No, I
that?
don't, sir. They left that in my bag. My little brother's outside waiting for me, sir. I promise you, sir, that's not mine. I have security guards, sir.
Okay.
See how much jewelry I have on me? I went to private school. I'm a good kid, man.
He's saying that he's an actor and he has private security guards.
Does he have
He didn't
security
pack-
weapons permission?
No,
No,
sir.
he doesn't have a.
Listen, sir, I just want to tell you.
Right? His ID and everything's supposedly in the bag.
Listen, sir, I want to tell you 1 second. I fly every week, sir. I have security guards, and we're rushing to the airport. I have a premiere. I'm an actor. That's why I have a big chain. Me and 50 Cent have a TV show. Oh, sir, this will ruin my life.
Now, you already know 50 Cent lives for this kind of drama. And with that fresh footage of Lil Meech allegedly snitching, he basically got new fuel for his savage IG posts. But things took a turn when Lil Meech's father, Big Meech, finally stepped in. After 50 threw major shade accusing Lil Meech of snitching, and even taking shots at Big Meech's parenting, Big Meech clapped back subtly by posting photos with his son and captioning them, "Nothing can stop us, we all the way up." But behind those composts, word is Big Meech may be making serious moves off the grid. Industry insiders are saying he personally reached out to someone in 50's inner circle with a warning, "Tell him to stop playing with my son or else." Now, Big Meech isn't the type to jump online and start talking tough. That's not his MO. But this sudden shift in energy is raising eyebrows. Some sources even claim that a few producers tied to the BMF series have stepped away, maybe trying to ease tensions before things get out of hand. And if we rewind, this all really started when Big Meech was spotted with Rick Ross earlier this year. That's when 50 started accusing him of being a rat, suggesting Big Meech reduced his sentence by cooperating under the First Step Act. He even posted court docs trying to link Meech's associate Tammy Cowens to the allegations. But if you actually look at Big Meech's case, there's no solid proof he snitched. He served 27 out of a 30-year sentence. And that time cut came from revised sentencing laws, not because he turned on anybody. Plus, in a rare prison interview that recently surfaced, Big Meech shut down those snitching claims directly. He said if he had ever cooperated, the media would have blasted it everywhere.
You can look at my paperwork, man. My paperwork, if I was ratting it to be on CNN, you know what I mean? You better believe it, my nigga. Yeah, to be on CNN, you got some people insinuate, Big Meech telling on Mexicans. How? Look on Wikipedia, it'll tell you. Daniel Correll out of LA, he telling on me. Shit, you know, penitentiary rules is if you do not call a man hot or a rat or a snitch, that he cooperating with the government without having paperwork to prove it. You know what I'm saying? If not, you get your bitch ass up top. You check in, or your car check you in. You know what I'm saying? You know, not supposed to send her, "Oh yeah, I think Big Meech hot." No, you don't think that. You show that, or you keep your opinion to yourself.
And this whole snitching situation is exactly why fans are split down the middle. On one side, you've got people saying 50 had no right to call Big Meech a rat after the man did nearly 3 decades in prison. But on the other side, Folks are calling foul on Big Meech linking up with Rick Ross, especially after everything 50 did for his family while he was locked up, including putting Lil Meech on and giving him a career in acting. What's really wild, though, is that 50 Cent has been hinting that this beef isn't even about loyalty, it's about jealousy. According to him, Big Meech couldn't handle how tight Lil Meech had gotten with 50. In a recent IG post, 50 broke it down, saying that Big Meech felt threatened by their bond and even went as far as cutting off his son's financial support. He also accused Big Meech of being a bad influence, encouraging Lil Meech to use substances and blow money. While 50 was trying to keep him grounded and focused, it gets deeper. During the filming of BMF, 50 said Lil Meech hit rock bottom due to substance issues, and guess who had to step in and clean up the mess? Yup, 50 again. He claimed he had to send Lil Meech to rehab and mentioned how bad things got on set, like one of the actors throwing up during a weapons test and Lil Meech allegedly having whippets in his truck. 50 even asked, what the F *** are whippets, before realizing it was serious. And if you go back and watch Lil Meech's early interviews, he constantly credited 50 with saving him, saying he was completely lost before 50 stepped in, paid for his acting lessons, and gave him a purpose. So now, with all this drama unfolding, fans are asking the real question: did Big Meech betray someone who had his son's back when he wasn't around?
50 actually came and got me before I even knew I could even act at all, before acting was even a thought. My dad called me one day and told me that he wanted me to fly to Atlanta in his presence so I could meet 50 for the first time and see the first casting that he was doing. You know, so I flew out there and it was a line around the street. And the first time I met 50, you know, it was just genuine. And I sat by him and we actually got to watch people audition for a couple hours. And the next day he called me, 8 o'clock in the morning, woke me up. I'm like, damn, 50 calling me. So I answered the phone, he like, hey, what you think about going to acting classes? I want you to play your dad. And at first, you know, it sounded crazy, but of course, you know, I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing nothing, so of course I wanted to do it, you know, I just didn't know if I could do it.
But Lil Meech ended up completely wasting that golden opportunity. Word is, he burned through the $5 million he earned from BMF in just 3 years, and get this, he didn't invest a dime of it. Instead, he allegedly splurged it all on flashy cars, designer clothes, and iced-out jewelry, with nothing to show for it now but a bunch of receipts and regrets.
Elliot charged me $200,000 just for this Cuban. This Cuban is like 1,100 grams. It's chunky, real big. I already can't have this on for longer than 3 or 4 hours. My neck started hurting. You know, you might find a regular Cuban for 50 or for 100 maybe, but you know, it's 200 just for a kilo.
What's the pendant cost?
3, just for the pendant. Right here, this is Antarctica. It's the big boy. This is Christine called it Antarctica. It's the chandelier that I might have seen DJ Khaled with this on. It's that big boy, you know.
How much is it gonna cost?
$2 million.
So yeah, you got to admit 50 Cent kind of has a point. He really did change Lil Meech's life and gave him a platform most people could only dream of. But when it comes to the whole snitching situation, things get a little murkier. Now, some folks close to Meech are starting to clap back, calling 50 a hypocrite. They're saying he's selective with who he calls a snitch and only throws that label around when it suits his narrative or when he falls out with someone.
Do you think Big Meech like told on somebody to get out, snitched, did anything extra?
No. Let me tell you why. Big Meech's paperwork is public records. There is no proof that Big Meech said, hey, bust him, bust him, bust him. Now, the situation with the lady Tammy, the female that he cool with or whatever, mess with whatever, I was having an argument with somebody about this last night. Now, if we go by prison rules and standards, Big Meech didn't sit down with the agents and say, hey, my bro gonna go ahead and settle boy up for me, so make sure y'all give me the credit. So we couldn't make a move on him because his name not in the paperwork for saying, authorizing this. Now, what she did, what would happen, the killers, the homies will be like, well, listen, bro, she your people, she did that with your name on it, so you gotta have her hit. You gotta either have her killed or you gotta bring a move to her because she implicated your name or the people got your name, your BMF, whatever, in this situation. You gotta handle this. So I was telling him, I said, bro, this is one of them situations where he had a ride or die. She jumped on like, I'm gonna get him out here by any means. And you know, I say now we can't just up and say this. You know, people be like common sense. Well, man, did they have that talk? I don't know. So I don't think, you know, I got my own situation. I don't really think that far into nobody else's situation anyway. But I do my little content.
Yeah.
But if you see, you know, it's selective politics and it's selective who they gonna call a rat or who they not gonna call a rat in this industry. So we've been saying that since I've been home.
And so now the real question is, did 50 Cent accuse Big Meech of being a rat just because he teamed up with Rick Ross? And with Big Meech now reportedly threatening him, did 50 take things a little too far this time?